How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to a very special video because today I'm going to show off my new studio. It is mostly done. I'm going to say it's about, 70% done here. You can see the background here is much larger than we are used to because, well, let's show it off. So this is just going to be a very quick video, probably like maybe 10 minutes long. Just going to show off the new studio and some things that I'm still working on too. So let's do it. So here is what's gonna be the main background for Red Zone Rogue. For a majority of the videos here, we have, as you can see, this very large bookshelf, a second very large bookshelf, and a third very large bookshelf. It took me a little while to get all this set up and everything, set up. I might change it just a little bit. As you can see, we have all of this Flesh and Blood here, which is excellent, but I might extend this down into the WeCross area and bump that down there. So yeah, let me just kind of quickly go over what we got going on here. At the top, we got a lot of Flesh and Blood. We have the Warhammer Champions Founders Kit. The thing is so big I can't fit it really anywhere else. We got some Yu-Gi-Oh, some Legend of the Five Rings. Say hi to your favorite Planeswalkers relegated to the top. We have a bunch of sealed Force of Will. These are all the first sets in the Grim cluster, all sealed. Great stuff, good history of the channel right there, as well as some Echoes of a New World sealed box, and a couple other sealed things too. Next row we have Magic the Gathering. None of these are sealed, they're just some of my favorite sets in recent memory, though I do have two Seb McKinnon artist proofs, some signed artist proofs. One of them has a little whale sketch, got a sneaky Shivon Dragon in the back there, as well as some collector's boxes and yeah, some other stuff. Here, of course, we have Flesh and Blood. You gotta have your Flesh and Blood. Got your first edition Flesh and Blood, as well as a bunch of other stuff. I wish I had more Flesh and Blood just things to decorate with, but currently I don't have a ton. So I got some Iridex, as well as some stuff that Legend Story Studios has sent me. Huge thank you and shout out to them. Fantastic company. Next up we have WeCross. We have a bunch of waifus here, as well as the best waifu, Tammy. Down here we have more WeCross, but these are almost all sealed. All of these, except for the art books here, all of these are actually sealed, with cards in them, except for these ones in the far back. And then down below we have some books. Some of the books are good, some of the books are not so good. But we got some more Junji Ito, as well as some Patrick Rothfuss there. Here we have all of the Magic art books that I have. I have the full set so far, and some other stuff here. We also have some Legend of the Five Rings. These tins are beautiful. I will feature this game on the channel at some point, but man, just look at that. Absolutely beautiful tin. Pretty sure that is some Steve Argyle artwork. We have some Wyvern. We have some sealed starter bricks. That is for the limited edition. But we also have some Premier limited edition booster box and a Kingdom booster box. Some good stuff there. Next up, we have some Middle-earth CCG. We got a couple sealed boxes here of a limited edition, as well as the White Hand, and some empty boxes that I've opened up on the channel here. We got some Dragoborn, some sealed Dragoborn here, as well as some empty boxes just for the display purposes. Up top, we have some Yu-Gi-Oh! We have some Genesis. We'll probably see that again on the channel here, and some more Yu-Gi-Oh! On this other side, we have more sealed Force of Will product. Just some really good memories here. As well as a sealed box of the very first Force of Will set ever made. In English. Oh, no, this one's in Japanese. I'm sorry, this one's in Japanese. And maybe something a little sneaky there. Next up, we have all of the figures here. They all look fantastic. And you can see some ZX TCG, boxes in the background. On this row, we have more Force of Will, but not just Force of Will. We also have some Dominant Rhapsody, really, really cool card game made by a single person. I highly recommend checking out the video on it. It's really cool. And then we have some Pokemon. This is my favorite tag team powers collection of it's Umbreon and Darkrai. Really cool stuff. And then, of course, people always ask me about this, but I've actually made a video on it. This is some Fire Emblem Cipher. So yeah, I have a video on that already. Down below we have some Jihad, some Warlord, a starter brick of Middle-earth CCG, and then some Arkham Horror. Below that we have tons of booster boxes of Wars. These are all sealed. I've got maybe 8. Next to that we have some Warhammer Conquest, some Ashes, Rise of the Phoenixborn, and then my favorite art book that I own, this Diablo art book with art by Braum. Beautiful, awesome looking art book. Highly recommended. And then down here we have a ton of sealed starter decks of Dragoborn that I got in a big Dragoborn collection, as well as some sealed Cyberpunk 2020. So this is going to be the background for a lot of the videos going forward. It might change, you know, here and there. Things might move around, but that's kind of the general setup here, and I think it's going to be awesome looking. I think it's going to be really, really cool looking. Of course, I will have better lighting than in this video. I kind of went for some natural lighting for this video, but I do have like my, you know, my lights and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'll quickly show off the rest of the room. The rest of the room is kind of a mess. So here is the rest of the room. We have our table here for filming unboxing videos and gameplay. We have some Flesh and Blood sealed cases, Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising. We have a Middle-earth collector box thing. Got some decks here of various games. It's got some Ashes here. This is all of the Ashes decks I own are. Here we have some excellent playmats that we will feature on the channel. We just got some random, you know, tripods, all that kind of stuff. This is where I keep a lot of my actual cards, you know, various binders, decks, all that kind of stuff. Got just some extra stuff up here. Got some Keyforge. In case people don't know, I do like Keyforge. And just a bunch of other stuff. We got some Commander decks, a ton of Commander decks, and then just a ton of bulk of various card games here. Just a ton. I have a ton. You know what? I have more in here. Oh look, uncut sheet. But yes, I got more bulk in here, and I have about the same amount of this downstairs that I need to bring up here, but I'm lazy and that stuff's heavy. We also have some, you know, some waifu containers, as well as some World of Warcraft. This Warcraft stuff might make it out here when I get it all situated, but you know, we'll see. We got some more sneaky Force of Will stuff back there. And then over here is just where I keep all of my supplies, as well as my drinking horn. But we have, you know, umbrella lights, we have card supplies, so we have a bunch of sleeves. These are all like unused sleeves, just various things. All of these are going to be for Monarch, prepping for Monarch. Same with here, prepping for Monarch. We have another uncut sheet. This uncut sheet is probably going to go in this big empty space here. And speaking of decorations, so we got this uncut sheet here. It's going to go here. But I also have some Seb McKinnon artwork, some prints and some signed stuff by Seb McKinnon. And we have about maybe 6 or 7 of those that are going to go up, you know, along the walls here and all that kind of stuff. It's going to look great. And then I just have some, you know, shipping supplies and some other card supplies and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I am super stoked for this. I think it's going to end up looking fantastic. But yeah, if you liked the video, then leave a like. This is a kind of a weird one for me, just an update. And we will have more coming soon, as well as the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Let me get back on screen. Back on screen. Am I good? We might just leave it in like that. So yeah, for the 5,000 subscriber giveaway, I'm going to be giving away something legendary. So stay tuned for that and more content here on Red Zone Rogue. Got some more like MetaZoo stuff. We got a lot of Flesh and Blood and a bunch of other stuff coming up too. So see you then.